What's up guys, Rising Am Disc Golf here, and we today are going to do a disc golf challenge in my yard with one of my friends who is a very much beginner. We're going to give him handicaps and mulligans, and it's going to be a great time. Let's go. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be a challenge. We're going to start off with 4 handicap strokes, so I'm gonna start off +4. He's gonna start off even. He's also gonna get a mulligan on every hole today. We haven't really figured out how many holes we're gonna play, but we will. We've got plenty of baskets set up and it's gonna be fun, so let's go. Also, he is gonna be using the Dynamic Disc Deputy. He's got 2 of them. It doesn't really make a difference for him. I figured out that disc is pretty beginner friendly. I'm gonna be using a Suspect, a Marshall, and a Deputy for putting, so that's the disc we're gonna be using.
Wow.
Let's just get into it, okay?
You're so cool.
Okay, starting off on hole 1. We're gonna start about right where I'm standing. We're gonna have to get through these 2 trees here. And then, once we get out to the field, we've got a small field on this side, then we have to cross a bit of the driveway where you enter another bit of a field, but there is some tall grass, about 40 feet of tall grass in front of the basket. We are not going to be using par today, we are just going to be using stroke play, so let's just get started. I got through.
That's all that counts. Okay, everyone, this is my first shot. Loser goes second, as they say. I'm going to try an alternative strategy, as they call it in Frisbee golf. I know you love that term. I'm just going to throw it vertically and see if we get through.
He got through.
I got through. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing here. That counts.
He's out. So we're here where my first shot went. I did get through the mandatory. So I've got a little forehand flex window out of here, so let's see how it works.
Okay, here we are. From here we can just about see our target, right about where that birdhouse is down yonder. I don't know what my strategy is going to be. I don't think I can make it past the grass at the minute, but if I come short of the grass, Cyrus is going to get 1 on me, and I don't want to eat up that lead just yet. So I think we're going to try to go around. So I'm going to go about towards that light pole right now. I don't know if any of this is strategically valid, but here we go. So what happened there is I don't know how to throw. Okay, this is my 4th shot. Turns out I don't know how to take any of the shots, but here we go once again. That's just about decent.
That's pretty good. He got out. So here's where my second shot came to. I would say I'm about 120 feet from the basket. You can see it there just past the tall grass. So I'm gonna just throw my Marshall on the little hyzer.
Here's where the previous one fell. I don't know, 25 feet from the target, maybe 30. If that's 40 feet of grass, this is like 600 feet away. There's no way I'm going to make the first one, but I'm going to try because it can't go too far.
This is your 5th shot.
This is my 5th shot, correct. 5 comes after 4. Okay, we hit the foot.
Okay, so my approach 3rd shot got right about 15-20 feet from the basket, so we're gonna see if I can get my 4th.
Okay, well, my approach shot missed the ILS for runway 29er down the 4th right, so here's my attempt for my 4th.
That was 6.
Tied with Cyrus, am I right?
No. So on that last hole, I got a 4, he got a 6.
Isn't that?
So right now, I am at 8 and he is at 6. He didn't use his mulligan, but from now on, since he didn't use his mulligan, I'm gonna take 1 stroke off. So we're gonna say you're at 5 and I am at 8, and from now on, he'll use his mulligan. So coming to hole 2, first of all, we have to throw through the holes in the fence. And once we get that, we have to clear the same driveway we did on hole 1. And we are going to be playing into that field to a basket in a stump. We're gonna start about 3 feet from the fence and try to get it through.
Nice job.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see if I can do better. You don't even need that.
Okay, so my first shot hit the fence, so now I'm gonna be throwing my second. No!
Well, I am technically further, despite being 2 shots behind. My strategy for this is try to get past the grass. I don't even know if that's happening, but we'll see. My current strategy is hope.
Okay, you'll be throwing from on top of the
I will be throwing from the pontoon boat.
Okay,
Go.
so Sebastian just threw his second shot on the pontoon. I'm here throwing my 4th shot because I couldn't get through the fence. So here's my 4th shot. Okay, that was a friendly tree.
Here I am from a pontoon boat. I can now see the target. As they say, that was a friendly tree. This is where my 3rd shot ended. That is Cyrus's 4th shot. There's no way I'm gonna make this, but I don't need to. I just need to get close because Cyrus isn't gonna make that either, and I'll be 1 up on him.
Okay, so this is where my 4th shot landed. I'm gonna be putting for a 5 to see if I can make this 30-footer to see if we can tie on the hole. Nope. Oh. Okay, I just made that.
So, Cyrus just made that shot, which is unfortunate, so I won't pick up 1, but if I make this, we're tied, which is pretty good for being such a noob or whatever I was called in the beginning of the video.
So on that last hole, Sebastian and I both took a 5, which means I'm at 13 and he has at 10. He still has a 3-stroke lead. So moving on to hole 3, here we have a shorter shot, but as you can see, we are going to be throwing to a basket which is on the top of a tree house. That tree house is about 8-10 feet tall, so that will be the challenge of it. So my strategy here, I'm just going to throw my Marshall and I'm going to try to get it on top of the tree house. So we'll see how that goes. Nope, that's so far left. 3 isn't even guaranteed.
My strategy is to beat Cyrus. Will that happen? No, but I'm going to try to get closer to him, which is pretty darn likely, given that he's 25, 30 feet away.
Or more.
See how this goes.
With an elevated basket.
Okay, well, that was atrocious.
Take the mulligan.
We're going to use the mulligan, whatever it is on that thing, and try again. So that's going way left too, but it is closer than Cyrus's.
Okay, so from on this side, as you can see, I've got no view of the basket because I put plywood up there like 7 years ago. Don't know why. Okay.
We were trying to build a fort.
Yeah.
It was closer to 4 years ago, but whatever.
Okay, whatever. So, my second shot is going to be pretty guarded. I'm just going to try to get it up on the treehouse. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I threw it up there. It was probably going to sail past, but I caught part of the tree, and so I'm in the treehouse for my second shot. He tried to lay it up, but it didn't work. Okay, here's your third shot. Okay. He has already used his mulligan also, so here's his fourth shot.
There we go, finally.
He is in for 4. Okay, so here's my third shot. It is in the basket. So, I am at 16, and Sebastian is at 14. Moving on to the next one.
Okay, this is a hole that I've titled the Nature Heat, given the nature of the grass that we will be heating over. I'm gonna try for 2, and end up doing about 17. Wish me luck. I might be able to make the second, I don't know, we'll see.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw the Marshall again. try to get it up there. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm pretty close.
Turns out Cyrus was closer than me, but I can maybe still make this. I'm maybe 20 feet away, 15.
Mulligan.
Yep. Yep. Mulligan.
Okay, so here's how close I ended up. Got the 2. So I am at 18. Sebastian is at 17. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so this next hole, we're gonna be throwing our first shot from on the swing. We have to be swinging. And it's gonna be going to that basket in between those 2 trees. If you do not throw it within the fence, you are out of bounds and you get a penalty stroke. So I am inside of the fence.
Oh, we have to turn now. Pardon me.
Okay.
That's a 3, maybe. Okay, we're gonna see how this shot goes. And actually, if I take a mulligan and then the second shot is worse, can I go back to the first?
Yeah.
Okay, we will be doing that then. See what's better. Okay, we'll take the closer one, obviously.
Here's where my first shot landed. Here's my putt for 2. In for 2. I am now at whatever score is on the screen.
Here we have the Mulligizer disc, as it's called in professional disc golf circles. And I will make this for my 3rd. There we go.
Okay, so at this point, the microphone just stopped working. Maybe the cord fell out, but we are going to be moving on to hole 6, and we are actually all tied up, even though we at the time did not know that. We're going to have to be throwing through these 2 trees. I'm going to be taking a forehand with my suspect, and I am stymied directly under the treehouse, as you can see me saying right there. Sebastian's first throw, he throws his deputy straight up the gut, and he actually cleared the fence, which he was trying to do. Here is his second shot, just trying to get it up into the treehouse, but he unfortunately hits that right side tree, so he's going to take his mulligan, and he hits the same tree, so he'll be taking his next shot from his first of the 2 mulligan throws. Now, he airballs left side, so I offer him another mulligan just to make it fun, but he gets redirected by that tree limb right there. So here we come to my second shot, and you can see I am directly under the basket, under the treehouse. So I don't really have a full shot, but I see that I can just lever it up right through the cracks in the boards, and that's exactly what I do, guaranteeing my 3. So Sebastian is in for the 4, and I am in for the 3. And we are going to be moving on to the last hole with me having a 1-stroke lead. So we are going to be shooting to that stump hole that we used before, but this time we're going to have to be going around the right side of this bush clump, which gives us a pretty good leftward dog leg. And like I said, we're going to be playing into the stump. So I'm going to be going first. I'm going to be throwing my suspect, and I'm going to try to cut off a little distance by throwing it through the trees. And I absolutely did that. I pured it, but like I said there, I really ripped it, and if you can see that tunnel that kind of just goes into the abyss, that is exactly where I went, so I will be deep in the woods. Sebastian goes for the same gap, and he peers it as well, and he is right in the middle of the driveway, right where he wanted to be. You can see I am in a bunch of crap, way down there. I've got a few options. I could try to throw it through there, or I could try to throw it over the top. But, as we're going to see here in a second, I could also throw it out to the road. But it looks like I'm going to be trying to do a forehand just straight ahead and see what happens. There's not much that I had from back here. So this is my second shot. gonna take the suspect on a little bit of an ante line, and I hit a pretty small tree, maybe 40 feet up there. So this will be my third shot. I've got a little bit of a gap coming out, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. I should be able to get out of the dangerous woods and maybe give myself a look for 4. So I get out. You'll see where my lie is. It's not favorable. Sebastian's second here kind of goes with a putting stance, and he hits the tree, which didn't get him very close, so he decides to use his mulligan. But unfortunately, it didn't do much better. Those are going to be sitting basically right next to each other. So here we come to my 4th shot, and I've got a big limb of a tree right in my way. It's about a 30-foot putt. I can't see the basket at all from where I'm standing, so I'm just going to try to loft my deputy up there with some anhyzer and hope it gets close. I did have a pretty good line on it, just not enough height, so I'll have to settle for a 5. Here's Sebastian's 3rd shot, and he just lays it up. At the time, we were not aware of our scores, so Sebastian is in for the 4, and I am in for the 5, which means we are both going to tie at 28. At the time, we forgot what our score is, so unfortunately we were not able to do a tiebreaker because we didn't know it was a tie. So let us know down in the comments what we should do in the future as a tiebreaker. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please go over there and subscribe to the side. Also, go check out my In the Bag video. Also, check out a video that YouTube thinks would fit you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.